Anybody who wanted to invest is.
We have evidence.
Anybody will speak to me, and you can bring them. You don't have evidence, and you never have.
I have
One.
Allow the governor.
You will never have evidence because I have not. One. Two. Yes, it is true that KUP also includes it. And a study was done to remove Kachok, to decommission Kachok and start a dump site elsewhere. And we were required by that study to buy land. So we bought land so that we can remove Kachok and take it elsewhere and use it for economic purposes. When we did that, the same people, AFD, came back and said, no, wait a minute. That dam site is 41 kilometers out of town. I do not think that Kisumu will be able to afford, or the people of Kisumu will be able to afford to ferry dams or garbage to 41 kilometers out. So we must do another study to ensure that, yes, you have sufficient economic strength to be able to deliver it elsewhere. The study is there with an action plan on things that we must do, which we started to do, but that has been stopped by the financiers because they think they would like to be sure that we will be able to afford after they are gone, sustainability issue. Now, what I've been pursuing is for them to allow us partial decommission so that we can deal with the problem right where they are, because I have brought experts that have said that that place we can use for 15 years in a manner that it will be helpful to the people.
Right. Professor, still, let's push back on this. I mean, it seems like, yes, there's an interest, there have been studies that have been done, but these studies will be there even when, as you say, you are elected. Give us a sense of what is the commitment to do this, because it seems like that is what is lacking.
It's a question of leadership, my brother. It's a question of leadership. If you are a leader, no.
Allow the professor to speak. Allow the professor to speak.
If you are a leader with some social imagination and some good planning, you will do it. It's not rocket science, my brother. I mean, everything is there. First of all, attracting a strategic partner in doing this, because the thing has economic value, by the way. So I don't see why these people have been maintaining for all this time. I don't understand, you know. And just now, the government is waking up to say there are studies. Those studies have been there, my brother, for a long time. Not today. They have. I have in my iPad, by the way. So,
Governor, I'll give you a right of reply.
That's a long time. This is 2016 up to now. This is now what? 2017? That's a long time in the life of a nation, in the life of a country. You see what I mean? So it is a question of when things are done, you act promptly. But apparently the governor is averse to studies because he thinks they are theoretical. It is practice comes from theory, by the way. If you have learned economics, without a good economic theory, you can't go have a good economic practice. I'm serious.
Governor, in reaction, I'll give you a chance to react to what he has said, but also from where you sit, what is the main challenge in implementing those studies?
No, it's not a challenge. We began to implement. We began. After they said there was an implementation, we needed land on the site for it, which we bought. It took some time to conclude. But then we need to now physically move it. Now they stopped. So I could not go because they said they need another study to ensure that we are able to finance in the future a sustainability program that will or there will be no catch-up. By the way, if you wish to know, I was born here, and catch-up was there when I was born. And it has been there for a period. It is important for us to ensure that it is done properly. So I am not averse to studies. But if a study has been done, implementing it is important, and we indeed started. But no sooner had we started, they stopped it and said we need another study to ensure that we are able to sustain ourselves as Kisumu. I believe as Ranguma that we are able to deal with it into the future. But because I do not own that money in the first place, I cannot force them to accept it until a study is done. Recently I requested, please, even as you do that study, let us do a partial decommissioning so that Kisumu will be able to continue to function properly. And they agreed last week. So from going forward, they will allocate some money for partial decommissioning. You must have seen it in the paper as well.
Right, thank you very much. Gentlemen, related to that, still under the question of sanitation and environment, I'd like us to talk about water. And this, Professor, this question comes to you. Water is a very crucial resource, especially for business and the manufacturers who are in this room, not just for residents of Kisumu. Now, the availability and reliability has come to question. Yet there's a lake right next to, that is the irony. But going forward, how do we address water under your administration?
First of all, you must have a proper management system in Kisumu. Kewasco is damn inefficient, very poorly managed. That must be improved. Secondly, we have a water treatment plant here, which can take enough water for treatment for use in Kisumu. That should be efficiently managed. We should get enough water there. And thirdly, not just Kisumu. You must think of water. Because Kisumu is not just Kisumu City, it's Kisumu County. We have 7 counties where water is needed. We need to do a study, if now a study can be accepted by the government, to make sure that we make the decision where to use piped water cost effectively and where to use both. The governor of Ajib, I think the government, our government went to Germany, the Prime Minister, together with other governors, where they saw how boreholes can be powered by solar power, waterborne diseases. And I think boreholes is very efficient. Like in Russia, they did one for the community, it's working very well. And it can be done in other communities very well. And then pipe water, where it is cost effective, I understand that, I must emphasize that. Where it can be managed properly. And I think that is possible. In the city of Kisumu, of course, we must continue using the water source we use, but manage it properly and make sure that it's there both for industrial and domestic use.
Right. Governor, let's address the issue of water once and for all. For a lot of here and just the residents, what assurances do they have that going forward, their water situation will be better managed?
First of all, I do not agree that Kewasco is not properly managed. It's very well managed now. In fact, it is a significant improvement from the management of before. Now they are managing water in Kisumu County, not just Kisumu. That they accept and appreciate. Yeah, the lower Nyakas and end up in ahead as well. So I think in the next 3-4 years, Kisumu will have so much water that they will not need to think about it anymore, including water for drinking and water for irrigation.
Right. Professor, in terms of specifics, you mentioned your plan about water and the different projects where affordable, of course. Give us an outline of what are the key areas of priority to start with, if elected governor, when dealing with the water situation.
Well, first of all, I was an MP for Kisumu for 25 years. I've been a senator for 25 years. No, it's the same thing. Second, you must understand the reason why we brought the evolution is because we wanted money to come to Mashinani, so that your government can use it for things like those, because then there was not enough money to be used for effective investing. Okay. The national government was controlling things like Maseno Kombewa water project. It was not in the hand of the MP. Get your facts correct. Don't just propaganda achieve it. That's very important. to get facts correct in debates. Secondly, you say priorities.
Right.
My priority, by the way, is to provide fresh drinking water to families. We are privileged in Kisumu City because you can open a tap and there is water. I'm not quite sure whether that water is always good for drinking. The governor has to tell us because he believes Kewasco is very efficient. So if that water is good for drinking, please let us know so that we don't buy bottled water from the supermarket. But I'm saying that our people in the rural areas must have fresh water. That's why I put a borehole in Rata and spread it around to the families because I wanted them to have fresh water for drinking. Not all families have that access to fresh water now, after the governor has been powerful for 1.5 years. Now surely, if we are going to have so much water that we will not know how to deal with it, I think we are entering heaven after 4 years of hell. And I hope everything that happens when I'm governor. And I think it will be better managed. And I'll make sure that fresh water is available. First to that woman. Look, I went to Olasi the other day. Women wake up at 2 in the morning to go and look for water. Come back at 6. I hope that woman next year will not be doing that. No, I wasn't there. Not last year. And I know you put a borehole after that. I don't know whether that borehole is working. I put a borehole because I've gone there.
So that woman doesn't need to work anymore.
I had that I've gone there.
Right.
With food and everything else. But it's very serious, by the way. This idea of women waking up in the morning going to look for water, that's in Elasi. I've met in several places where people are crying for water.
Same.
Yes, same myself, yes. So we have given you money from the Senate. Over the last 4.5 years, we've got about 50 billion shillings. Of course, not all for development. But if you use it well, you should be able to supply better water for people. Not just thinking, people are young as me to a neighborhood.
Right. Governor, allow me to move on to the next session.
No, but I need to correct this because
in 1 minute, please.
I was saying Senate because it was there for 20 years.
But I didn't have money like you. The government is stuck up on these 20 years. We fought for those 20 years first to bring CDF, which I used very well, and I can give you the facts. Please don't rely on propaganda, which these people give you all the time. And you don't. I can give you
a long-term solution for water. We also have a short-term solution for oil, because now we have a brand new water rate that will help deal with specific water needs of the people of Kisumu. This one will do cheaply, cost-effectively to ensure that everybody has access to clean and usable water.
Right. Great, gentlemen. Allow us to move to the next and the final issue to discuss this evening, and that is regarding infrastructure and housing. Kisumu happens to be very unique because it's both a city county and a rural county, and this also brings a lot of challenges. Let's talk about roads for a moment. And the professor had made an assertion earlier on about the quality of roads. So the first question will go to Governor Ranguma in regards to roads. Access roads remain a big challenge in this city. As much as we'd like to encourage investors to come here, how then do we ensure that the roads that are built are actually quality and actually open up Kisumu to investment?
I think I have to say, yes, it is true that we have built more than 1,500 kilometers of new roads which were not there before. But they are all manner roads, and this we have got to appreciate. But I want you to also remember that we have not received any money for roads, because money for roads is still stuck with KRB and the national government. What we are doing is using our mega resources to open up roads in the country. This has got to be appreciated, number one. Secondly, you can talk about quality, but you need to appreciate that quality is dependent on what we call, there's what engineers do, that they have to, they give you specifications and a costing of those roads that you have to do. They start small, but slowly you improve it, because you do not have enough money to do a super highway. So the quality you cannot achieve